I forgot how short that one was. Welcome to the Throwback Show. We went way back, dug into the vault, and brought out the OG intro just for the Nubian Sumo to not have nothing to say about. In other words, unfortunately, my hoes got COVID.
Damn, bro.
What really happened, ladies and gentlemen, was his old hoe wound up getting jealous, seeing all these old new hoes showing up on the TV screen, and she came over and smacked him around a little bit, was like, put me back on. So they didn't get COVID. They didn't get COVID. He got a black eye.
They got COVID. I even went as far as to take him to go see Kenneth Copeland to blow on their eye, but they got the COVIDs. So we had to go retro. They had to have the night off. It's rough out here in these streets. But
that girl gave him pink eye.
No comment.
Oh my gosh.
No comment.
Next. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of them shows, I could tell. Next week, I promise you, with a bunch of penicillin and everything else they give you for COVID, my hoes will be back on the pole just for y'all. So,
ladies and gentlemen, notice he took his glasses off.
What are you talking about?
His eyes were squinting when he took them off. Notice that. You saw that, right?
I can't see.
He tried to do it real quick and whatnot, so he wouldn't know I noticed. But I'm calling him out on everything tonight. I'm calling him out.
So, welcome.
Great guy.
COVID-19.
She slapped shit out of him, or slapped shit into him.
Forgive us, Jesus.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with it.
Welcome again. We're still trying to get past the salutations part of the show.
Don't save her. She
KG,
don't
get
want
your
to.
camera on. I need some support.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
I can't do nothing with the sumo today. So, good morning. At this point, it's the Saturday Night Wrestlemaniacs, brought to you by, as you can see, the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network.
Good morning.
It's just 10 o'clock. See, she done slapped him delusional. See, them hoes ain't loyal.
I was having a TV show flashback. I don't know what time we're airing at this point.
Good morning.
Yeah,
good evening and good night.
Yeah,
hello, one and all.
Oh, he got a concussion. He don't even know what time it is.
Hey, man, when your hoes got COVID, everything shuts down. But with me, are you wearing a bra? What the hell? KG, why you got lines on you? You got a bra on? What the hell?
That will be the face of Venom. Thank you very much.
Damn, Venom. It looked like a bra for a second. I was like, this dude got a bikini or something? What the hell's going on? You trying to do some segment I know about? Hey, either way, Venomized Bra is the big guy, KG. The Nubian Sumo is wearing, is that Dick Tracy?
No, this is La Facción Ingobernable.
There's no De Japón on that one?
No De Japón. It's the American version.
Oh, okay. Close enough. How's it going, fellas?
It's going.
It's good.
That's good. I'm glad. So we had an interesting show for our televised show. Obviously, we want y'all to know about it. We want you to be able to watch us somehow. And Lord, this show, bless the little hearts and the little kids all over the world that will be going from Saturday morning cartoons or something educational, like, a G.I. Joe message, or after these messages, we'll be right back. Something wholesome to our asses. Woo! Yeah. They got an introduction to the wonderful world of alcohol, brought to you by the Nubian Sumo. So
he sings it like Willy Wonka.
Yeah. So there may be some kids out there in Me TV land that will be discovering something that they probably shouldn't even have any introduction to. But just to be consistent and KG to actually have a role in the show, we want him to do his great impression of somebody that's going to tell you where you can watch us at, and then we will all support him in his journey. Because
we would not have it. KG, what are you talking about?
He's getting old.
KG is the show.
He's getting old. He's been around. He got a couple beatings last week. Notice the Sesame Street wall is gone. Now he has to support Black Girl Magic in the background to try to save face. So we're trying to bring him back to life, and give him an opportunity. So KG,
I got beatings.
You got beat?
No, I said I got beatings.
Yeah, you got some beatings.
Boom, there you go. It's a little bit more professional. You got to give me warning when you do it. But
that's what she said.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Saturday Night WrestleManiacs, along with Beyond Me, the show, and All In Football will be airing soon on Me TV through Clear Production Network. If you live in New York, Phoenix, Hartford, Los Angeles, Seattle, Des Moines, Chicago, Cleveland, South Bend, Dallas, Nashville, Orlando, Houston, Salt Lake City, St. Louis, Milwaukee, or DC, you'll be able to see these faces on your TV screens on Saturday mornings.
That's a scary thought.
Well, time and date are coming, but buy your tickets now because they might sell out in a day or two. These three gentlemen that's on your screen got these hoes climaxing like they met in the ladies' room. Let's go.
Woo!
Card subject to change.
That is the worst analogy ever.
Who, me or the sumo?
You.
How?
He had the hot dogs. At least you could kind of reference the hot dogs into it.
What did you get? What I just? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like they in the ladies' room.
I told you, man. His eardrum was all out of whack when that hoe came over and smacked him to put it back on TV. That's I told you, his equilibrium is all off.
It is. Domestic violence is never advocated, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure that if you're experiencing domestic violence, you go ahead and talk to one of the domestic violence people. Don't know the names of them, but just go talk to them. Or
that ain't domestic violence. That's hoe violence.
Hold on.
You know what?
Hold on.
What? I was doing a PSA.
Wait, I gotta ask my brother this. If I tell you buy your tickets now because they might sell out in a day or two. We got hoes in the ladies' room. We got hoes climaxing like they met in the ladies' room. You got that. See, he gets it.
Yes. Why are they in the ladies' room?
Climax, meeting in the ladies' room. Like, how do you not get? Oh my Jesus!
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
You've never heard meeting in the ladies' room by Climax?
Oh,
I got him.
Why don't you leave with that?
Jesus Christ!
Why don't you leave with that? Point.
See, y'all must have drunk out of the same beverage. I know what you drunk out of. To be honest with you,
ice cream sandwich. What in the blue hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me, ladies and gentlemen, is that I somehow managed to partake in some black French. That's all. It was earlier today. Made this off the Fort Mose website. That black cherry old fashioned got me fucked up. And then I have to sober up to get on the show with these two clowns and try to act like, I'm a professional with the polos and stuff. All for the Nubian Sumo to do an alcoholic PSA and warp the fragile little minds of kids. And now you expect me to be on the show, trying to be all, natural while I'm mourning because my hoes got COVID.
But you missed the whole next line of the day.
Look,
the whole saying.
look, ladies. First of all, let's say hello to our floating fourth tonight, the Midnight Rider. Rider, how you doing, sir? What's going on with you?
I'm good, ready for this, Rider. You came in on the train.
We need somebody.
Derailed.
We need somebody to help wrangle this fool because this fool is off the rails already, man.
If there's anything to wrangle, it's definitely going to be on a Sesame Street background. So it is back for 2 weeks in a row. So we know the Midnight Rider is going to provide some extra knowledge and insight like KG did. But just be advised that afterwards, the aftermath of the Sesame Street background, you may get a beating from the wife.
I don't even know what I just walked into.
I guess
that's what happens. That's what happens when you miss episodes.
Yep.
I'm just here for a short time and a good time.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where to go with this. I see Destiny's Child.
You know where to go? I'm gonna tell you where you need to go. I'm gonna tell you exactly where you need to go.
Segue.
You need to go to www.buyfortmose.com/discount/maniacs and get you some Fort Mose whiskey. Because right after dealing with this fool up here above me, we all gonna need some.
Yep. And looking at the screen, you can make some Destiny's Child. Well, at least, that's what I'm gonna call it.
You can drink, you can make it into an old fashioned, you can throw some Coke on it, you can drink it straight on some.
Whoa. You may want to clarify.
Stuff.
You may want to clarify that.
You can put it with you everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Football season coming. Your football team you got a crap football team that you're rooting for. You're gonna need a drink after that blowout, that goose egg you take.
Well, yeah. So for them Panthers, you may need some Coke.
Hey, you know what? I ain't nobody told you to talk about my Panthers, okay? All right. Not bad enough. We lost New England in the preseason game recently. So, I'm a little pissed off about that. But, you ain't had to bring that up. But, you be all right.
But if you need to recover, get you some black bread.
Get you 2 bottles of some Fort Mose and get a free shipping. And then use our promo code scrolling down at the bottom so you can get 10% off. And then you hit us up and let us know that you got them bottles and whatnot so you can drink one with your boy, smoke one with your boy.
And it has been proven on the website that if you do have infertility issues, that black cherry old fashioned will make sure that about 2 to 3 of them will be coming out of her in 9 months. Just wanted to let y'all know.
Fort Mose, it gets your yang up.
With 10% off. You Jimmy Wang Yang to put it in wrestling terms. Hey, KG, that's a commercial right there.
How do you transition, baby?
Well, there's no transition with 4 people talk about wangs. So
I'm not talking about a wang.
I'm rolling with Sam here. Sam say he 4 years sober. No for Mo, save for me. And here's the thing.
That's okay. KG, what you drinking? Show what you drinking, Sam. I mean, KG, show Sam what you drinking.
Oh, I got the OG. I had to buy a couple cold ones to crap with the boys tonight.
Cream soda.
Giant brand cream soda there. Couple cold ones. Got a whole case.
There you go. So there's options out there. Oh Lord.
You're in trouble.
Oh Lord.
You gonna read that?
I ain't reading that. He already disappointed that the hose got COVID. He come every week for the hose. And he can't be on the show. You had to go retro. It's tragic out in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic. So make sure that you get your COVID boosters. We're going into another holiday season. Even COVID has affected the Olympics. Shout out and get well soon to Mr. Lyons, so that way he could get back on track.
No, he just tested negative like earlier today. So
awesome.
Yeah,
there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He's weird.
That's that melanin right there. He probably drunk him some Fort Mose. Not only will it get your wang up, not only will it make sure that you get about 3 kids, but it will also cure COVID and allegedly cancer. Fort Mose discount / all that stuff that's at the bottom. If you want to cure what ails you, Fort Mose is the new Tussin. Just felt y'all.
And if your baby start teething, just put a little bit on your finger and rub it on his gums. You'll be just fine. All right.
And if your baby is all gums, nope, not even gonna go there. But
Yo, come on, man. What are we doing?
You can fill in the blanks. I'm just saying. Oh, wow.
I'm 7 minutes into Unhinged and I haven't completed a sentence yet. Oh,
that slip and slide. That slip and slide.
We're not doing that one.
That was a throwback to last week. Sumo said that you ain't meaving unless they teething. So KG is just, he don't even want to be associated with us at this point.
That's why you put that old school hole on there on there. Whatnot. Please, Sam.
Don't get him started on BBL. Sam has been on the show too.
When I tell you this is unhinged, this is unhinged. It goes off the tracks quickly.
I don't think we ever were on the track to begin with.
Hey KG,
man, we off road, man. We mud bugging.
Do it again.
Hey, we gonna get in trouble tonight. Let's get in big trouble.
Hey,
as long as you were hit 2 minutes.
Woo! Daniel's mama. Woo!
Oh no, it didn't. You did the whole thing. Get it, Jay. See that, ladies and gentlemen? You hit that Fort Mose, you can be able to move just like the Nubian Sumo. You may discover a new. Oh, I can't say that on. I don't know. Can we say new P on this show?
I mean, we done said everything else. I don't know what y'all got going on now.
Well, those things are more reserved for like a Sam Jackson episode, so we can't talk about the new P. But if you get some Fort Mose, you may discover some while you're curing cancer and COVID and sumo. I have recently Googled it and discovered that it will make booties bigger. So I will be providing some Fort Mose to the hoes, so that way they can be able to satisfy your visual observations for when they come back.
So then that way they wouldn't need a BBL.
God, Kate, you had one damn job. One job.
You're bringing up Fort Mose in there, and you'll see a BBL. It ain't even there.
God damn it! One damn job. All they had to do is press a button.
See the button.
And you put him over earlier, Sumo. He had one job. I hope he's getting the beating for missing that one job. So, KG aside, who has just let us down royally, that whole bit is now over. Let's go ahead and talk about some stuff.
I'm sorry, that phone was ringing, and yeah, we just got in some serious trouble.
I don't know how. It can't be any more trouble than this guy. Possibly, allegedly, maybe, not sure. I don't know if I'm hoping for it or not. Haven't heard, because, a deathbed confession that we haven't heard. It's either a work, a swerve. I don't know. But either way, unfortunately, we lost Kevin Sullivan, arguably one of the best minds in the wrestling industry from way back in the day. And when I say minds, we're talking about booking everything that Kevin Sullivan has had his hands in from the NWA all the way up to WCW and some indies in everything in between. So I know we have our resident historian on the show. So I will turn it over to Nubian Sumo to take us way down to, when he was born and, how the doctor smacked his ass to make him cough, all that stuff. Sumo was alive then. So tell us about Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, like you said, and I'm gonna add some extra stank on it. One of the greatest minds in professional wrestling. I mean, you have a lot of wrestlers who can thank Kevin Sullivan for making their careers. Especially when it comes to the like demonic type characters that you've seen in wrestling. Kevin Sullivan was the master of that. Him back in the days with the Purple Haze and Abu Dean, and you hear about people talking about the Tree of Woe. Kevin Sullivan started that. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who coined that phrase, the Tree of Woe. So a lot of things have happened at the hands and the mind of Kevin Sullivan. I mean, and for anybody who wants to know of who is he brought it forward? You pretty much would not have Damian Priest right now if it wasn't for Kevin Sullivan. Mm-hmm. Kevin Sullivan was the one who introduced pretty much the world to Punishment Martinez, who him being under the tutelage of Kevin Sullivan was what got him noticed by the WWE. If you watch the documentary, the 24 documentary they have on him, they didn't really go into the Punishment Martinez aspect of his career in Ring of Honor, but he was supposed to be the new Purple Haze. The Purple Haze was a guy who Matt, I believe it was Matt Bourne back then, who was Kevin Sullivan's heater, and Purple Haze was just a bad dude. I mean, imagine the worst version of Undertaker times 10. Like Undertaker and Bruiser Brody type mashup. Purple Haze used to mess up some people back in the day. Everybody was scared of the Purple Haze back then, and he was under the tutelage of Mr. Kevin Sullivan. And then you all know about, everybody knows about Kevin Sullivan and his thing with Woman, with Nancy Benoit before she married Chris Benoit. How Chris Benoit apparently took Nancy from Kevin Sullivan because they were together, because Kevin Sullivan and Nancy were a couple at one time. And so and then like Don was saying, he came out last month because he's been sick for a while, but last month he came out with on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, and was saying that he was going to reveal what really happened behind all of that with him, Chris Benoit, and Nancy. And so I don't know if it actually happened, if he taped it and they're gonna release it at some point, or if it was just work for him to get one last swerve in before he passed away. But he's definitely going to be missed. His mind for the business, just his tutelage and his teachings to different wrestlers and putting things together, helping them put gimmicks together and matches together and whatnot. Just his booking, the whole thing. He's done a lot for the wrestling business. The wrestling business would probably not be what we have today if it wasn't for Kevin Sullivan. So he's definitely going to be.
Very true. Midnight Rider, what's your thoughts on Kevin Sullivan? You're muted.
Damn, I went KG just now. I'm sorry.
Must be on that Fort Mose.
Nah. I'm on Smirnoff, but it's all good. Same difference, different color. But no, I thought when he kept saying the thing about the deathbed, I thought there was this confession that maybe he was the person that did everything. And like he was the killer as opposed to it being a suicide type of thing. Because I could see that happening just because of the way the way he ended, and Benoit kind of ended up dating his wife. It was just kind of one of those things where I could just see the revenge angle and his life being a swerve or his life being an angle that could make sense.
Well,
I agree with that,
mean,
KT. I know you got something to say about this.
Yeah. Well, I love that we talk about his relationship with Nancy. But if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Nubian Sumo, but didn't he push the kayfabe angle of Nancy and Chris sleeping together and made it so kayfabe kept true? Y'all travel together, you room together, and then you wonder why you lost your wife?
yeah.
So
yeah.
That's old school.
But what's the need for revenge for? You push your wife into the arms of another man.
Yeah, but it's still wrestling.
Yeah.
It's still at the end of the day, it's still a work.
Yes.
Man. Just like we were talking on the TV show. You know, you got Rikishi talking about how Jey Uso is going to ruin his marriage, dealing with Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley being a married woman, Don being a married man. It's all kayfabe. So at some point, so I mean, it's all a work. So, and in this day and age, it's more so a work than it would have been back then. Because back then, it could have actually been some real menage a trois type situation. Mm-hmm. We don't know.
But I felt like
it was way worse back then when it came to stuff like that than it is now.
Well, I felt like the Midnight Rider. I felt like if this is going to be a deathbed confession, and he confessed that he was actually there that those 3 days, and he did the unaliving, whatever you want to call it. And I said, I told my wife earlier, I said, if that's the case, all the slander that Chris Benoit has gotten over the years has to end. Apologies have to be made. And he has to go in the Hall of Fame. Him and Nancy have to go in the Hall of Fame immediately.
Well, again, that could still be the case. We don't know if he's got a tape somewhere around that he taped a confession that's going to come out later. We don't know.
I will say this. I'll give you that he is one of the most brilliant minds that was in wrestling. And I'll say this, something else that is absolutely true. Hulk Hogan's a piece of shit.
Had to slide the Hogan in there, huh?
Hey, Hogan had some dealings with him in WCW. They tried to put that Dungeon of Doom thing together in WCW like he had back in Florida, and it didn't necessarily work out. You know, Hulk Hogan without the mustache for a while in WCW.
Yep.
You know, so the red, him in the picture right there with the red and yellow. That was around the time that he was dealing with Hogan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you picked up on that. So let's go ahead and change gears because we don't want to be, too much of a Debbie Downer coming off the fact that y'all was acting a fool. And let's slide over and talk about something that may be foolish. And that's this Women's Speed Championship tournament that will begin on September 4th to begin crowning the new Women's Speed Championship or champion. To bring you in on what the Speed Championship is, it's something tied into the Twitter/X platform, so it airs there. These matches are 2 minutes, no more than 2 minutes, and it's almost like a legitimate. I know it's going to sound weird, 24/7 championship, because these matches are quick, in and out. There you go, you got a champion, and it's not on the upper echelon of champions. But now we have one for the women. What's your thoughts? I mean, it does give them something else kind of to chase. But in my opinion, before I'll give it over to Midnight Rider and the Nubian Sumo and Big Guy KG, in my opinion, the sad fact is actually that the women are actually going to make this championship worth something. Because they're so lacking in championships that now they've got something to latch on to, and they're going to tear it up. What say you?
I think the only issue is you just don't see it enough. Like, it's not prominent enough. And I would love for it to be something that, like, even though it's 2 minutes, maybe it turns into like the old school days of the TV title. What was the 15-minute time limit? And it gets some pub on the regular shows. Like, I don't know. I think maybe this is part of me just being an old man, and not knowing where, like, I'm sitting on my lawn, making sure nobody steps on my lawn, or and I'm shaking my fist at the clouds. But the speed title, KG, I see you in the screen. But I'm just saying, I just think the speed title.
Hey, Ryder, this is a safe place. You can say that here. You can say it.
I just think the speed title is just a way for them to get people in action and keep people engaged. And I don't know. I just think if it's cool, I just don't know if it's enough for the women. Like, I think the women need a bigger platform. So, because with the guys, I get it. You can highlight certain people like Ricochet. You can highlight Andrade. You can highlight somebody, and they get their fame from it. But I don't know if the women will get the same shine from that 2 minute space. I'll say it like that.
I tell you one thing, Natalia better be the got that going first one. just for the swerve it all and the rib. Make Natty the first ever speed champion. And
she'll
then
be the first, and that'll be the only time she ever wears that title.
Yep.
She'll be fighting for 10 years later and be getting everybody over. I'm sorry.
She'll be like 15-time speed champion.
Mm-hmm.
KG?
She the R-Truth.
First of all, you got to respond.
First and foremost, let's document this.
So somebody had a little bit too much Smirnoff, and he was letting you know that he didn't appreciate your hand gestures.
That's great, because I'm about to explain the hand gestures. Let's document this. At 10:27 on August 10th, 2024, the one known as the Midnight Rider has admitted that he's stuck in a certain time zone, and I'm just the old man, don't want nobody cross my lawn at. Really? Now you know what it feels like, don't you? Now you know what it's like. Welcome to my world, good sir. No, I do not like change.
But this is different. Oh, this is a different thing. Like, you still want a floor model TV. You still want
a floor model TV. Your point being?
I don't want those things. I just know my thoughts sometimes sit in the past. There's a difference. I'm not bringing a floor model TV into my house.
Boom.
Here we go.
Boom.
Only thing missing is the gun for Dunk Hunt.
Oh, that was in the first one. Boom.
Okay.
First of all,
why
the hell do we have these old ass pictures on this show?
Because I'm going to have my floor model TV. What are you talking about?
For what?
Yeah, he's shopping.
Porn?
What do you mean for what? Do you understand?
You can't watch porn on TVs like those. You
the heck you can't.
Like Playboys.
Wait a minute.
Half of us was created off of one of those TVs.
Hey, You gotta get
He
some
was
Playboy
Don was
stuff.
creating all those TVs.
Daggone right. What? Heck yeah, that's why I enjoy television right now. I was tuned in as a child.
But I'm all jokes aside. How long have I been sitting on this show calling for another women's championship because they need something else to chase?
Well, they gave it to you. They gave you a 2-minute one.
Yeah,
They gave you Jamal and Rosie with a minute to spare. That's what they gave you.
I think that's a great idea, but I think it's a slap in the face.
Oh boy.
Well, they talking about in the Intercontinental and the United States title for the ladies. So I mean, it's just a matter of when.
That's what you resurrect the T. It's so many defunct titles that meant something that you could resurrect, but to give the ladies that carried this company through the pandemic, they were the ones main eventing the shows during the pandemic. They were carrying Raw, SmackDown, everything else. You give them a 2-minute championship? Are we serious? What are we doing here?
True. But within that same thought process, if you got the return of Black Girl Magic, do you pull an AEW and take Jade Cargill, put the title on her, and it's like you're way over there. You're not even going to come close to everybody else on the main roster for competition. They may know you exist, but they're not going to wrestle you. You're just there.
No. Oh, a couple comments there about that title.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Ivory.
80s.
I watched a lot of Ivory on those type of TVs. I want to let you know that.
2-minute match sound like Elimination Chamber rules.
Yeah.
Here we go. KG talking about not liking change is really about RFK Stadium.
They just call you out.
It's not.
He just call you out. That's dirty. That sounds personal.
It's not.
That sounds personal right there. Sound like he ate your big piece of chicken.
I'm sorry, that was rain. It's raining sideways. Ronda Rousey would win a 2-minute match with a submission. I mean, that's if she didn't. Never mind. Let me not get on her. Let me not get on her because then
she's about to have a baby. Leave her alone, man.
I'm not messing with her. I don't like
WWE has 6 kids.
Here's the thing.
I don't know how she has 6 kids
because she listened to this show.
No, the Fort Mose.
Oh, but I don't like what she did. I don't like how she came out and she had so much to say about the politics and everything backstage, and you had all that to say to sell a book. But when you were in it, you were gung ho, you were cheesing, and you were on top of the world every time you came out to wrestle. But now that you're gone, it's all of a sudden it was so toxic, and they treated me like this and they treated me like that. I didn't feel like I had a home.
Well, at least she didn't ask for money. That she could have been like, oh yeah, and they did this, and I need to get my check. I want my piece of the pie. At least she didn't ask for money. But KG, Black Girl Magic has returned. Talk to us about it. You've been asking for it, wondering where you are, when you're coming back, all this stuff. We miss y'all. Advocating for the image. Well, you got them.
I got it. And then on top of that, please tell me y'all been on X, formerly known as Twitter.
About to say you had to clarify. We can't admit that on the airwaves.
And you seen,
but I will tell you, don't drink orange juice afterwards, kids. Not a good idea. Message.
Lord have mercy. You seen Jade and Bianca attack the tag team champions in a photo booth. Some great photos, by the way. But I love it, and they say they're coming back for their titles. That's all I need to know. I'm good with this. This is good. Damn, bro, that's just cold-blooded. I feel sorry for those people.
No, hey, who is that? Daggone one of the greats of all time, Bernie Mac, said it's about a 3-minute fight. That's all you need, is 3 minutes. Heavyweight fight.
3 minutes.
I got mine.
You gotta get yours.
There you go.
You gotta get yours. That's right.
Well, Lovey, 3 minutes.
Oh. Here we go.
Heavyweight fight.
Hell yeah, because I ain't got time for you. It's like you make it a minute and a half because she got to go to bed.
Read between the lines, 3 minutes. It's not enough. See, 3 minutes will never be enough.
See, give it about 10 more years. She's going to be like, 3 minutes. Like, God dang, that's about
We
50
19
seconds.
years in. How many more years I got to give her?
About 2 more.
Shit.
She'll be like, I can't do it.
Look.
Like, by the time you get in, I'm ready to get out.
You don't understand. See,
Oh boy,
I'm
here
trying
we
to
go.
rock. I'm
more
trying
along
to
the
rock too.
I'm more along the lines of Smokey on Friday. I give you 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. She be ready to.
Heck yeah, my show come on at about 8:30. Like, God dang.
Nah, bruh.
Hey, the game about to come on. Can we just hurry this up?
Nope.
Heck yeah. How long is a commercial break? You know what I'm saying? Between the first and the second quarter.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you halftime. How about that?
That's right. With the exception of the Super Bowl, can't do it that time. But all other half times, we good.
Y'all are crazy. Sam says, you know what else doesn't have a home? The sports team that used to play at RFK.
Oh, snap. God,
Yeah.
dang, he just got shot up. That's a drive-by.
He's
dead, ladies and gentlemen. He just got assaulted.
I feel like I should yell, Ricky.
Yeah, for real. Thanks, Sam. You've been hanging out,
guys, man.
Just waiting for the
Why you
opportunity.
guys gonna act like that?
What KG did
You
you,
should
Sam? You didn't have to murder that man like that. God dang. Breathe, KG. Breathe, man.
Come on, take it away. Black Girl Magic.
Breathe, man. Go ahead. We're gonna have to pour out.
Okay, I put this in our group chat. Okay, we're gonna make this public. Bianca, Jade, and Naomi versus Liv, Rhea, and Samantha Irvin.
I'm on the Rhea Ripley, Samantha Irvin side.
In a booty 6 woman, who coming out on top?
Booty 6.
I'm thinking that
The
Liv
front row. I can tell you that right now. The front row.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
That match.
That's
gonna be a 30-second match.
But you know,
that's gonna be a 30-second match. They're gonna have to stop that match
Yeah,
because
man.
it's unsafe work conditions.
that cameraman that called that shot of Liv, Rhea, and Samantha, boy, he need a raise.
He worked for the Olympics. I can tell you that much.
Yes, sir.
He probably had a heart attack right there.
I'm taking that Samantha Rhea, because Samantha all by herself.
Hey man,
Yeah,
they've been breaking the internet lately, and Samantha started it.
You see that picture she put up with nothing but the hair?
Ricochet made that phone call real quick, like whoa.
No, he didn't.
I know who you work with.
Nah, he probably wanted to take the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope not.
Let her eat.
Like, man, no, man, she got everybody doing it now.
She like that body right there is the eater of worlds. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is play the music and then blow the lantern out. We here.
Hey, it's getting dangerous. As long as Bailey doesn't do it, we're okay.
Oh, BBL.
Exact. KG
God
will lose his
damn.
mind. Bless it. I feel for y'all that actually watching this damn show tonight.
Yo, this is a P1
Oh,
show.
snap. Oh, snap. Did he go around the world with it? Shit. Pepper on him. God dang it.
This is a P1 show only.
Heck yeah.
This
Thank
is for
you, KG,
Sam.
for
Sam
getting your
R.
job back. You are rehired on a button pressing. I thank you. I go burning shoe one time on the way out of the theater. He said, "Oh, hey, Sam, this is a safe space. you can go ahead and say it too. We'll give you permission. So, all right, believe it or not, we only got one final thing to talk about because these motherfuckers crazy. And it's Fort. No, I'm just joking. It's not Fort Mose. It is Jericho in an interview, Chris Jericho, that is, talking about the state of AEW. And believe it or not, how he is actually proud of the example and the way that Swerve Strickland is carrying the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, how he's presenting himself and allowing himself to be presented, and his match quality and just overall being a strong leader, putting AEW on his shoulders and taking it into the future. So I know in shows past we've talked about initially how Swerve was not even being, well, to put it in visual terms, he wasn't getting the treatment. And leaving off his tag as the champion on the AEW, social media posts. They're having him come out first and not be in the main event after, he won and became champion. And, there was some other things that were happening throughout. But, he's getting a nod from Jericho saying, hey, he's doing a great job. And we know Jericho has the close ear of Tony Khan. So what's your thoughts on that, Sumo and Midnight Rider KG? Do you agree with Jericho? Is this just gaslighting and a smoke misdirection or, something else? What's your thoughts?
Well, it's about time somebody said something positive about Swerve. I mean, nobody in that company is really acknowledging the fact that he's their champion. I mean, we like you said, we talk about it all the time, the disrespect and that he's been getting in this title run, being that he's the first black world champion for that company. It's crazy. So for somebody to actually come out, and I don't know if this was coerced or encouraged for him to say, or whatever the case may be, but it's just about time that somebody came out and said something about this man and his title reign.
Totally agree. I mean, I think the problem is that the problem that AEW really has is they spend so much time on the in-ring product. They are sucking at the teeth of Dave Meltzer in their setups, that they don't put more into the production and the show, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like they will give you the Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson. They'll give you the 5-star matches, but what they don't give you is the verbal, the presentation. They won't give you the show. They won't give you the kayfabe. They won't give you the magistry that is the microphone and the work on the mic, because they've invested so heavily in people that are ultra wrestlers that you don't get the ultra mic work on the same level, if that makes sense.
Yep.
No, I mean, Kevin Sullivan, not Kevin Sullivan. We were talking about Kevin Sullivan earlier, but Kevin Nash in an interview once said, look, you can talk all the craziness you want about a wrestler, talk about how bad he is and how bad of a wrestler he is and how he's not that much of a champion and all that, but that ends up reflecting on you, because the worse you talk about your opponent, that lessens the fact that you beat him.
Right.
So for the fact that nobody has been really saying anything too much about Swerve in a positive light,
right?
When you do end up beating him or he beats you, who is he beating?
Right.
So I mean, you need to say something. You need to come out and say something about this man and how good he is, and how much of a great wrestler he is, and how much of a great champion he is. Otherwise, what's the point in you wrestling him?
Right.
I really think AEW is like the fantasy land of wrestling. And I know, Dom, you went to a show and you saw the greatness, but I think that's it. It's the AEW show is great. The AEW TV product doesn't match up because they don't give us the stories.
Right. Well, we
Just
talked
like
about
now.
that last week, and how the Shane McMahon thing could be Vince McMahon plant to give them the rub for the stories.
Right.
We're gonna say Sumo.
I'm like just like now, you can't all ever since what was the show that he announced that Bryan Danielson announced that he was going to retire at some point.
Last 2 weeks ago, when I was at.
He's been talking for a while about how I got another year. This is my last year wrestling. It came out last month that his contract came up, so he's working on a handshake right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, if I don't beat you at All In, then I'm never going to wrestle again. You wasn't going to wrestle again anyway.
Right.
Well,
so what difference does it make?
You just said a year. That's a year.
Yeah, but if he was going to, I get the fact that he said that he's going to retire, and you want, all these last matches, and he got this list of wrestlers that he wants to wrestle before he hangs his boots up and all that. But he's going to retire anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the point of making this a career versus title match?
True.
Right.
It's not that. This just makes it further known that he's not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what's the point? It's just like when Ospreay came out and said that he wanted to make this. He wanted to make their match a great one for him to win, so that it wouldn't seem like that he was a title holder waiting on Ospreay to beat him.
Yep.
Look, I was talking about it earlier. What's the point in saying something like that? It just lessens the match. What's the reason for having the match?
True.
It lessens everything. So for him to go out a whole year and say, okay, I'm about to retire, then turn around and say, okay, well, I'm on a handshake. My contract is already up. I'm on a handshake now until All In. And I'm not going to wrestle anymore anyway. And then turn it into a career, try to build up the match as a career versus title match. It's unnecessary.
Agreed. Agreed. KG, you got any thoughts before we let these folks go off into that nice, beautiful dark light?
I don't like the way that sounds, but no. I don't have any thoughts. I mean, I think it's you got to do what you got to say things to. You don't badmouth the place you work.
Right.
You wait till you leave to badmouth it. So he's not going to say anything bad, and Jericho cannot swerve at all. But he's not going to. One thing you don't do when a company chooses you to be champion, because let's be real, we know the inner workings. The boys in the back are not going to publicly shame the champion, no matter how piss poor they are, no matter how great they are. They're not going to shame them publicly.
Right.
It's just the cost of doing business. That's all it is.
There you have it.
Same thing we were saying about Bobby Lashley.
Yep.
There you go. So I guess it's time for us to give some final words. Oh, snap! You just got put over. Don't let that get to his head.
Hey, me and Sam agree on a lot of things.
Especially that hot dog and that coleslaw.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look,
you know what? Here we go. Just for you, Sumo. Just for you. Since this is the throwback show, we had to bring in some folks of a particular persuasion. She could be dancing for us in 2 weeks, possibly, depending on if our regular girls get well soon. Lord knows we love and miss you. You know, you can beat COVID.
No, she ain't gonna be there. She ain't gonna be there. No, yeah, we're not putting her on stage. No, we're not doing that.
Wait. Since it's the throwback show, I guess this is only right.
What?
You gotta go for it. Man in life, you gotta go for it, go through it. No matter what you go through to get through it, you gotta get to it. Hey, they say
Chuck Brown.
Can't do the impossible.
Almost
And
close,
I'm like,
man.
damn, why can't I try? The only thing capable of
They all sound
stopping
the
you
same.
is your pride.
Which one of them?
The sardine song. I'm sorry, man. I can't. It's the
Do we
same
have a
song.
production thing that says we don't own the rights to this music?
We don't own the rights to this music. It's just music that we got on the soundboard.
Hey, they need to be proud and happy that somebody is supporting that person, that place, or that thing. If they even come at us and say, hey, you played our music too long, like, well, shoot, you lucky. Because according to at least one out of the 4 people on the show, we don't know what the hell that is.
That's because you don't. Now, if I play, it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Of
We
course,
won't
you
get
get
screwed by Chicago for that.
But you know what the song
like,
is.
oh snap! They know about Chi-Town. We know about the percolator. We know where it came from. We give you credit for that.
Nah, you gotta watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
Yeah, hey, that
Watch
too.
out.
Shout out to Miss Tony. Rest in peace. You know, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. But well, thank y'all for watching the show.
That's what I was right. That was Mambo song.
Midnight Rider, we appreciate you jumping into Sesame Street and having a back wall in the background. You definitely dropped some knowledge, so that that background matters. Maybe one day Nubian Sumo will use it. Don't know, but it'd be nice.
Nah, he won't.
KG, we appreciate you. You know, keeping your camera off during all those intimate moments tonight. You'll probably partake in your 3 minutes to see if it's really possible. That's not a problem. Thank you for keeping your microphone off so we don't hear anything. But if you do want to see it, he does have his OnlyFans and his Pornhub account that you can log into and see. It's under Big Guy KG at the Sideline Junkies podcast.com/Pornhub. So you can go ahead and check that out.
I don't. 3 minutes will never work for me.
I said you were trying it.
I can even if I try, it ain't gonna work.
You got like 12 kids. I guarantee one of them only took about 2.5 minutes.
Let me
the other 30 seconds you were just looking at like, I don't feel like getting up. Yeah, you're right. You're good. Just go ahead.
Let me
hang out here for a minute.
Do you want to wash clothes? You want it hot or you want it cold?
let me explain something to you.
Like, you okay with pizza for dinner?
What are your thoughts on world peace?
You gonna make me
better world peace because we can do a Sunday rise. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll get back up there.
Wait,
can I get a fried bologna sandwich?
Let me tell you something.
Like, so, baby, you like that coleslaw on your hot dog? Because I'm really thinking about that from last week.
Oh,
Can I get some sauce on my burrito, baby?
yes, sir. Or he could be like, BBL Drizzy.
No. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your send off. Goodbye.